Welcome back to Dr. Satabdi's YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about how medical writers work and in what kind of projects they can work inside pharmaceutical organizations and pharma companies. So if you think medical writing is just focused on the writing part, especially if you are a medical writer, you are getting it absolutely wrong. I have spent the last 6 years as a medical writer and I have worked along with organizations, pharmaceutical companies and individual client collaborations to exactly understand what type of works medical writers can do across different phases and different spectrum of medical writing. So watch this video till the end to understand what the different kind of scope of work you can get inside pharma companies if you are a medical writer. So first of all, let's clear the biggest misconception. What is that? That is, medical writers are just hired to write. No, they are rather hired to translate science, structure information better and influence decisions. Because pharma companies don't just struggle with data. They have enough information and data sets. What they rather struggle with is clarity, too many stakeholders, too many projects and not enough specialized people to help them translate the science. That is exactly where medical writers, especially if you come with a medical background, help. So what do you actually do and where do you actually fit inside the pharma company? From what I have seen working across different spectrum in medical writing, medical writers typically operate along 4 verticals. Number 1 is clinical and regulatory. Now this is where the science begins. So you will find yourself working in clinical study reports, protocols, regulatory documents. And you don't have the space to be too much of creative over here. You have to be specific with the formats and the templates. So this is basically the documents that decide whether a drug or a medical device gets approval to be launched in the market or not. So this is not the creative part of medical writing. Number 2 is publications. Once that data set is ready with the pharma companies, it now needs to be published for papers. So think about journal papers, abstracts, conference posters. And here is what most medical writers don't realize. You are not just writing a paper, you are shaping the entire scientific community. You are helping them understand what the raw data sets can actually mean. You are helping them understand how they can translate that data set and how they can use it in their clinical practice. The third biggest vertical is medical communications. Now, this is the vertical that I have spent most of my medical writing career in, and this is where you can use your creativity and your strategic thinking to a maximum potential. So think about continuing medical education decks, doctor slide decks, advisory board materials, white papers, health blogs, patient education, patient facing materials, all these different kind of things where you are communicating the science to different stakeholders. It can be a layman, it can be a doctor, it can be a clinician, it can be a policy funder, different kind of stakeholders. Depending on who you are writing for, you decide the tone, the template, the type of deliverable. So as a medical communications writer, you are responsible for simplifying the science, structuring it logically and making it meaningful. And the fourth layer is often the most underestimated and often a very hidden layer which nobody really talks about, which is medico-marketing and pharmaceutical advertising. Think about scientific storytelling, brand-aligned content, communication that supports marketing teams and helps doctors take informed decisions. So it's about presenting evidence clearly, building credibility and influencing prescription behaviors, but in an ethical way. So this is where science meets strategy. So the real skill, what is it? Is it just the writing and good English speaking? No, you are wrong. The real skill is understanding what matters, translating it accurately, understanding the scientific evidence, helping to simplify them, and understanding what your audience needs. So basically, you are not only a writer, but you are a strategist, you are a communicator, you are sometimes a very, very strong contributor who is shaping narratives across different phases, even if you are just a medical writer. So If this side of medical writing nobody has shown you before, tell me in the comment section what surprised you the most, or have you experienced being part of any such pharmaceutical organization or company where you have gotten to work elaborately across these different verticals. In the next video, I'll see you on another interesting topic on medical writing. Till then, take care and bye.